Welcome to this session, lecture number 4 on basic organic chemistry, continuation of the previous resonance theory. In the previous session, I have discussed about resonance and its concepts, right? And in that, in particularly what I have discussed is there are some important rules and regulations, rules explained in the stability of resonating structures. Now, continuation of that one, today I am going to write the schematic energy level diagrams of some mesomeric molecules or ions. That means here also we will see some resonating structures, energy based stability. That means we will write some resonating structures and we will tell that resonating structure is stable because of that mesomeric energy levels. Suppose there are some energy of particular contributing structures may be equal. In such a case, we will say that structures are called as two equivalent resonating structures or three equivalent resonating structures, and like that we will tell. That means resonating structures we will write, and also we will tell about the graphical representation of their energies. First I will take an example, that is carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion, acetate ion I will take it. So in this case, over the y-axis I will take energy. So here I will take energy, here I will take the ion, that is carboxylate ion and its progress, ion or ions, right? So as you know, the acetate ion if you take, that is CH3, C double bond O, O minus, like this it will come. And this acetate ion said to be having this energy level, and that can be shown like this with an arrow mark. It means this arrow mark is a conventional mesomeric energy of this ion. Similarly, they have observed that energy level of the next resonant structure by keeping, after shifting, you know what will come? Like this came this one. For this also they have identified the same energy value. This one, both are same. That means this interpretation is telling that the two equivalent resonating structures have the same energy for this carboxylate ion, which will contribute the stability of the carboxylate ion in the concept of resonance. This is one example of carboxylate ion I have taken. Next, I would like to write the carbonate ion. Carbonate ion. As you know, carbonate is CO3 2 minus. So here if you just write this is minus, keep it double, and if it is oxygen, then it will become carbonate ion. But it will have three such type of resonating structures. I will extend it for the another structure also here. Here I will keep it a double, single bond. Here I will write a double bond. Next, I will write a double bond here, negative charge, negative charge. For this one also, as per this schematic diagrams, identified that all the three are said to be equivalent resonating structures are having same energy. That means they will contribute towards the stability of the carbonate ion. So resonance structure of carbonate ions, three are there here. The three structures are having equal energy from this diagram. Another one I will take. Next I am going to take carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. As you know, carbon dioxide is nothing but CO2. And that carbon dioxide is of different kinds. We know carbon dioxide, between carbon and oxygen we can able to write double bonds. Sometimes in the resonating structures there is a possibility of writing the triple bond also in the resonating structures between carbon and oxygen. See, if you write a triple bond between carbon and oxygen here, this oxygen will get positive charge, this oxygen will get negative charge. The same thing which is observed for another one also here, when it is a negative oxygen and this side we have a triple bond with oxygen positive charge. Notice that these two structures of carbon dioxide resonance structures are said to be equivalent energies. They are having equal energy. When compared to the carbon dioxide structure, this is the structure. So in this structure, notice very less energy here difference. So this is noticed as highest energy. What is the reason behind this one is nothing but this polarization is happened. The polarized structures here were shown that have higher energy because separation of charges requires energy. The reason why this carbon dioxide schematic diagram is telling charge separation makes the resonating structures with the higher energies. So they are less stable compared to this one. This is small value, so definitely this is highly stable. And these values are big values for them. So a higher required higher energy is there. Separating the plus and minus requires higher energy. So they are less stable compared to this structure. Okay. Next, we will move on to the another structure, this alkyl cyanate. Alkyl cyanate. Alkyl cyanate. Actually, it is RNCO. Its general formula is RNCO. In this, alkyl group linked with nitrogen, like this, alkyl group linked with nitrogen with a single bond, and the rest is carbon that linked with oxygen with a triple bond. So such case what will happens? Oxygen carries positive charge, nitrogen will get negative charge in this one. Here charge separation makes this one with higher energy in this resonance structure given. Similar fashion, when you have observed another one, when you have changed the charge, so you keep the triple bond between nitrogen and carbon. So when you have keep triple bond between nitrogen and carbon, and this oxygen acquires negative charge, carbon and nitrogen acquires positive charge. And given this is the range energy level. So here why this is higher energy? Because oxygen being electronegative, this should get negative charge, but it is having positive charge, it is highly unstable. So higher energy is there for this one. Got it? Similarly, when you observe this one, this is having less energy than this one because it satisfied everything because of the charge separation only. This has got some higher energy. But what is the another one we can able to write, that is Rn double bond C double bond O, like carbon dioxide how we wrote. This one is having very less energy because there is no charge separation. Every atom is stable in this structure. So this is said to be the more stable structure. That means negative charge on more electronegative oxygen makes the structure, this structure more stable compared to this one. Okay, that is our example. Next we are going to write ethyl, we have vinyl ether, vinyl ether. I am going to write vinyl ether after this one. I will show you the energy, that is vinyl ether. You know, that is nothing but CH2 CH double bond OCH3 I am taking. This is so in this structure there are two possibilities are there. One, that is a carbon with a negative charge in this structure, and carbon oxygen double bond. This is in turn linked with say this is ethereal oxygen, and this ethereal oxygen is having positive charge because of this one highly unstable. When compared to the other one, as we can easily change this one, this we can make a double bond here, then it will be CH2 double bond CH single bond OCH3. There is no charge here, there is no charge separation. So here this large difference came because of opposite charges requires energy. See, plus minus are there in this structure, they requires much energy for their separation. Because of that one, this structure is less stable, this structure is more stable in this junction. Next, we are going to observe 1,3-butadiene. One comma 3 butadiene, 1,3-butadiene. Actually, you know, this is nothing but you can write CH2 double bond CH single bond CH double bond CH2. This is the structure we have, actual structure. This is least stable, this is highest stable with least energy. This is CH2 double bond CH single bond CH double bond CH2. But once this is got changed, that means double bonds are got changed. So this is shifted this one like this, or yeah, if you shift this one, then you will get negative charge here. One carbon will get positive, one carbon will get negative charge, and this energy is a lower energy for this one, is makes this structure more stable. I'll write like this. So what is that? Another thing is nothing but CH2 double bond CH single bond CH single bond CH2. This I am keeping negative, this I am keeping positive. So that one came actually little higher than this one. So this energy is lower energy than this one. Another one, if you take this one, will become definitely positive when you shift this one like this. So this is CH2, it will become positive, single bond CH double bond CH single bond CH2 minus. Why we have kept this one like this here? Because unlike charges must be closer to each other for a structure to be more stable. That means here unlike charges are closer, here unlike charges are farther. So the concept is nothing but unlike charges must be closer for stability. What the reason is nothing but you can easily shift again this one, but you cannot easily shift. So long distance is there. So if you shift this one, you have to shift like this. So it takes a lot of energy. But it is easy to shift. It is difficult to shift. That is the reason this structure has got a higher energy. So this is regarding 1,3 butadiene schematic energy level diagram. To understand the stability of this resonance of these structures. Next, I am going to write ethanoic acid. I am going to write ethanoic acid. You all know ethanoic acid is nothing but acetic acid. That is CH3COH. This has got different kinds of structures in which we have CH3C plus O minus OH like this. Once you shift it here, carbon oxygen, you will get a double bond. But what we will do here is nothing but here we are going to make a double bond to convert this oxygen into positive. Okay. How that one happens is nothing but there is a pair of electrons is present over the oxygen that can be shifted. Then we will get CH3C double bond OH. And this oxygen will get positive charge. This is minus. Here, and this energy of this one is higher than this one because here the carbon is not completed its valence shell. Here carbon completed its valence shell, oxygen completed valence shell, everything. So because of that rule only we have given higher energy to this one. Next, what is a very common structure of this ethanoic acid is nothing but CH3C double bond OH without any charges. Without charges it is there means it is more stable compared to the other two resonance structure. That means this is the structure which is said to be unstable due to lesser covalent bonds in incomplete octet. Here around this carbon covalent bond number is less and also octet is not complete for that carbon. That according to that rule only we have taken this is said to be high more energy, less stable, and this is also less stable than this structure, this type of structure, because charge separation is taken as the concept in understanding this energy level diagram. So these are the schematic energy diagrams of the molecules, mesomeric molecules and ions, what we have discussed in this session. Okay. And next we will going to take a few examples to close this session based on the resonance only, right? Let us start observing that examples. We have a question is there. I will give you the question, that is the following Lewis structures Lewis structures. So we are going to see Lewis structures now. They will supply to us A to L. So there are so many structures they are giving, symbols A, B, like that they are given. Are isomeric. They are also telling they are isomeric with the molecular formula CN2H2. This is the molecular formula. So we will start observing the first structure. They are, what is the structure they are given is like this. They are given N, yeah, one more given NH, and very clearly they are given some dots also over the nitrogen. This they have taken structure A. They given structure A. Another structure between carbon, nitrogen and another nitrogen, they given as NH2, and this carbon they have taken a pair of electrons, okay, and this is the nitrogen which is having a pair of electrons over this one, okay. This they have taken as B. They are given as B. And what is C? They are given as they are given NH2 CN. Likewise they are given this, they are given as C. What is the D structure? They are given is like this, two continuously they are given nitrogens and the rest hydrogens only. This is they are given as D. And coming to this structure, another structure that is they are given is a double bond between nitrogen and carbon. Again they are given a double bond of carbon with NH2, but over that nitrogen they have not given any dots, but here they are given dots. This is E. And what is another one they are given is CH2 dot N triple bond N, pair of electrons given here, that is taken as F. And another one they are given, that is H N double bond C double bond N. You can observe anything is matching or not. Here pair given, here also a pair given, and this is linked with another hydrogen. This is G they are given, FG it is. What is the H they are given is a triple bond with carbon, here nitrogen single bond NH2, two dots given. This they are given as H. What is I? N double bond given, and they are given as CH2 only. This is a pair given over this carbon, over this nitrogen also pair given, over this nitrogen also pair given. That is told this is I structure. Another one, this they are given as C dot double bond N double bond NH. Like this they are given. Over carbon, over this nitrogen they are given the pair. And next they are given a double bond N, nitrogen nitrogen double bond given, linked with ACH2. But here in this structure they are given two pairs over this nitrogen and one pair over this nitrogen. This is taken as K. And coming to the next one, the last one, that is HN given like this. Between nitrogens there is no multiple bond given, but one nitrogen with the carbon double bond they are given here, and over one nitrogen they are given two pairs, another nitrogen they are given one pair only. They are calling this is L structure. So these are the structures. In these structures, the question they are asking is which of these structures match properly, match the properties. What are the properties they are matching? They are asking. So the first question is nothing but which of the structures have no atoms with formal charge? The first question is which of the structures have no atoms with formal charge? with formal charge. We'll take, if you observe all the structures, you should understand where possibility of charge is there. First one, if you take formal charge possibility is there or not? Yes. This carbon nitrogen triple bond is there. This nitrogen is having 5 electrons. As per the Lewis structures, this is positive should come, but positive not given. But in this, if you observe, there are 5 electrons are there. Yes, this nitrogen is satisfied. Here, there are 6 electrons are there. Okay. Carbon, carbon. Once we will check it off. The structure given to us, dot given, pair. Yeah. In this, it is not having any kind of formal charge. Which of the structures have no atoms with formal charge? So here formal charge possibility is not there. 4 electrons around carbon, no charge. Around nitrogen, no charge. So no charge is there. So we can take B as one answer for this one. Likewise, if you take example C, in this also charge possibility is not there. That is also you can consider. As you know, it is positive charge should come. Here, when you take this one, more than 1 electron is there, 6 are there, so nitrogen negative will come here. So this is not correct. Here 5 are there, but here over the carbon extra are there, so charge will come. In this particular case, around this one very clearly is there, so this is not having any kind of formal charge. I can write BCG. If you see this one, positive charge should be there. If you see this one, 3 plus 2 5, but here 4 are there. Here positive should come. Here positive should come. Here negative should come for nitrogen. Okay. Here negative should come for nitrogen. So all other cases we have charge development is there. But in these structures there is no charge is there. That is the thing. The question here how they are asking, if you observe very clearly, you will get it. Next, second question we will see. Which of the structures have at least one nitrogen atom? Which of the structures have at least one nitrogen atom? One nitrogen atom with positive formal charge. Positive formal charge. Already we have observed such things. First one only I have told, here nitrogen should be positive. So we can take A for this question answer. Here here nitrogen, next what will come? Here nitrogen will come positive. So you can take D. Directly you can see here this nitrogen is having 4 electrons, so positive will come here. So E also we can consider. In this case F also will come around this nitrogen, 5 electrons are there. For this one 5 are there, so that also we can consider. And if you take this one, yeah, H we have this one, so this nitrogen will get positive charge, H is there. If you take this one, around this nitrogen we have positive charge definitely will come, that is also answer for this one. And if you take this one, this nitrogen itself is a positive one, so you can include that also as the J answer. J is the answer for this one. But here everything is fine, this is negative here, and here the negative, here neutral. So these are the structures which have at least one nitrogen atom with a positive formal charge existed. That is correct only. In this question also, we have very interesting thing which is noticed. The structures may be little different and they may be wrong also, but we have to compare these properties and which properties matches with that structure, that we have to draw as the answer. The symbol we have to draw as the answer for the question. Similarly, one more question I will orally ask. Which of the structures have at least one nitrogen with a negative formal charge? Same question. With a negative formal charge, they asked as a third question. Suppose they asked like this. Yes, this nitrogen itself having negative are there, 6 electrons are there. So definitely it is negative. So you can include A is the answer for that question. Likewise, you start observing here. This is having a 5 neutral. This is not having. This is having yes, D. Here 6 are there, and here 6 are there, A, D, E, and here yeah, nothing is there. Here we have 5 are there, here 5 are there, here 5 are there, 5 are there. Yeah. So if you take this one, here 5 are there, here 5 are there, here 6 are there. Here 6 are there, so negative will come for this nitrogen. So K, A, D, E, K. Yes, I will see this one also. Yes, this is having 6 are there. So definitely I will include L also in this. So you have to see carefully the structure, and around that nitrogen, bond means that for that nitrogen only one electron. That nitrogen belongs to nitrogen, one electron will be there. And other electron is adjacent atoms one shared electron, that is. So one bond means one electron only will count. So if nitrogen is having a 5 electrons around it, that is neutral. If nitrogen is having 4 electrons, that is positive. Nitrogen is having 6 electrons, that is negative. So this is the point we have observed. So likewise, several questions you can also answer by taking a question like that, and resonating structures, how they are stable and what kind of the charges they will acquire, and what is the formal charge over the atoms, how that will make the molecule stable, unstable. All these things we can learn in this type of examples. Okay, thank you very much. We have discussed today schematic diagrams and also a few examples related to the resonance, and next session we will have very interesting basic related information. Until, have a nice day. Thank you very much.